So talk to us a little bit about the progression in your own sentiments.
Sure. Okay. Sorry.
Did it occur did you have this epiphany, or was it a graduated appreciation of the natural world? And if so, were there things that punctuated that?
Whew. Yes. I remember that it was actually Boy Scouts. I went to, it was a camporee. I was probably 13. And I had never thought of environment. And back in the day, we didn't say environmental, we said ecology. You know, there was the little flag and all that. But it was called SOAR, Save Our American Resources. And it was a camporee, and we're staying in Baker tents and all that sort of thing. And it was introduced to us by fairly conservative people. It wasn't anything political at all. It was Boy Scouts, for crying out loud, you know, and save our American resources. And it was just introduced to us that if we take away the old growth forests, nobody within the next lot of generations will ever see them. If we take away the marshes, that will go on down the line where other critters will go away. And I like the critters, and I like the outdoors. I mean, I'm naturally extremely happy outside. So that started as a Boy Scout, and then as a camp counselor. Not as a camper as much, but as a counselor, where it was, you know, you're going for a hike, and you're just in the forest and finding the cathedral of nature. Knowing that the acid rain is the reason that hillside over there is brown. Knowing that the blight that we brought in for our beloved hemlock trees in the Appalachian mountains. You see those brown patches. Oh, that's where the hemlocks are. They're suffering a blight. It's just, it's not complicated to think about at all.
Do these sentiments govern decisions that you make as an adult?
Oh, yes.
Can you give some examples?
Knowing that everything is finite. I really do take my bicycle when I have to go to the post office and the bank, when I go to downtown Covington. I don't live far from there, but I could just as easily get in my car and go and burn that gas and find a place to park. And it makes, you know, you've got to come to where all the traffic is. It makes you cuss. But I take my bicycle through the cemetery and I say hello to all my forebears. Hi, Mama. Hi, Granddaddy. Hi, Grandmama. It really is a little ritual of mine. And I'm not burning gas, and I'm getting exercise. So it's to use that old thing, it's a win-win all the time. Using less electricity in my home is good for the environment, but also makes my electricity bill cheaper. Using less water is better on the environment. I'm not using as much water, but it also makes my water bill and my sewer bill cheaper. It's better for me economically. Once again, the economy meeting the ecology, it's just better. And it takes a little bit of thinking. Some people don't want to be bothered by having to think about such things. That's kind of pathetic, I think. And I think it's when we're out of touch with truest part of the real world, when we're not thinking about economizing in our economy.